Hi guys, Mad for Movies here, and today we have what I have watched week 5. We're on week 5 now, awesome. I think about 6 weeks of doing that, because 1 week I didn't get the chance to, I was really busy in that. Either that or I just couldn't be arsed. Yeah, so I'm just going to get straight into this. By the way, I've changed my name, because I'm not a TV series collector anymore. I still watch How I Met Your Mother and Big Bang Theory and Friends. I still have them. I won't be trading them ever. But I'm just not a collector anymore. I just collect films. I was going to say film collector, but I like Mad for Movies. That's pretty cool. We have Uncle Buck. Yes, this was made in 1989. Rated as 12, so it's 26 years old. And John Hughes, who's a brilliant director, is made by him. Everywhere in the 80s. And basically, he has to look after his 5 kids. 4, and Macaulay Culkin, 3, and Macaulay Culkin's in it from Home Alone. It's a really good film. Basically, their mum's dad has a heart attack and he lives somewhere else, not far. So they wanted to go see him and that, you know. And she doesn't have anyone to look after them. So Buck, her husband's brother, comes over. He's like a gambler and that, and not very responsible. And she didn't really like the sound of him coming over. And he looks after them, and the older girl's really like rebellious and that, and he handles it brilliant. He scares her boyfriend off, called Bug, and making fun of him and that. And it's really funny. John Candy is best. John Candy's a brilliant actor, brilliant comedy actor, especially in this and Planes, Trains and Automobiles. But this is for me anyway, this is an 8 out of 10. The best comedy film I've ever watched. Very funny, great story, great acting. I really enjoyed it. Brilliant film. I definitely recommend you watch this. Next up we have Scanners, made in 1981, rated 18, and very good film. It's David Cronenberg's head-exploding horror. Basically, people have the power to control people's thoughts, and they can like, blow up people's heads. There's a mad head explosion scene, and do other stuff, and then control their thoughts. It's really mad. There's some brilliant stuff in it. There's good scanners and there's bad scanners, and the bad scanners will sort of take over the world and destroy the humans. Oh, pardon me. Oh, and the good scanners, I don't know, I'm going to try to get rid of them and that, you know. Sorry guys, pardon me. And it's brilliant. There's a great battle at the end. 2 scanners against each other. Spoiler alert, he says he's his brother, the bad scanner to the good scanner, and feeds him a load of lies. He doesn't believe him. I think he's pretty sure he was lying. And then the scanners battle, and eyeballs pop, their veins start coming up, they start shaking. And later on, one of them comes in. There's just a crippled person on the floor, and the good scanner won. And it was a very, very good film, brilliant film. David Cronenberg it was. Very good horror film. It's a sci-fi horror. It could be classed as a horror and sci-fi, and then sci-fi and horror together. But yeah, very good film. I recommend it. Next up, we have Alien Resurrection. A very good film. It's made in 1997, 15. A great way to complete the Alien quadrilogy. It still had Sigourney Weaver in, and Winona Ryder she was in the 3rd film, which I've yet to see. It is supposed to be brilliant. It's supposed to be good. 4 was brilliant. It's very good. It was a bit comical in ways, because now Alien can swim. That was cool. But the bit when they come out of this swamp and they're running away from Alien who was swimming under, trying to get them all, and they come up and there's like 10 alien eggs surrounding outside, and at one bit he shoots a torpedo up, like a huge rocket launcher up, and blows all the eggs up. That is mad. And you see Alien come out of someone, I think, again. Yeah, it's a very good film. Brilliant. It's a great way to end the quadrilogy. You know, they get back to Earth at the end. Sigourney Weaver is sort of a robot in this one, which is a bit weird, but a very good film. Still great. Still had the horror. It still had the horror. Still had the great story, and a very good film. Next up, we have the first Alfred Hitchcock film I've ever watched, and if you've never seen a Hitchcock film, this is the best one to watch first, or Psycho. We have The Birds, made in 1963 and rated a 15, which I was surprised. Actually, it does deserve 15. Basically, it says on the back, as beautiful blonde Melanie Daniels, Tippi Hedren, rolls into Bodega Bay in pursuit of a legible bachelor, Mitch Brenner, Rod Taylor. She is inexplicably attacked by a seagull. Suddenly, thousands of birds are flocking into town, preying on school children and residents in a terrifying series of attacks. Soon, Mitch and Melanie are fighting for their lives against a deadly force that can't be explained and can't be stopped in one of Hollywood's most horrific films of nature gone berserk. A brilliant film. I pretty much sums it up. It's just under 2 hours, hour and 54 minutes, and it's a brilliant bit. So birds are attacking school children. It's mad. Attacking this birthday party of school children. They're attacking the town. There's like thousands of them attacking, and she's just like in this where you make a call to somebody in that glass box, and you go in there and make a call to someone. She's in one of them just hiding, and the birds are trying to smash through the glass, and it's a mad film. It's incredible. For me, this is a 10 out of 10, a masterpiece, legendary, just in my top 20 films. It knocked Rocky out. Not a huge fan of Rocky. It'd be in my top 50 films, but to be fair, I don't think it deserved number 20. I could have thought better films. Yeah, The Birds, legendary. Brilliant film. Hitchcock is a genius. 52 years old now, but the bird effects are absolutely brilliant. Very good film. Some of the bits are great. It's incredible. The bird attack's great. Great story. Brilliant. Hitchcock is a genius. If you haven't seen any of his films, check them out. Birds. I can't recommend that enough. Next up, we have some How I Met Your Mother. Well, it's my awesome How I Met Your Mother set. I'm not going to review, it's my favourite set of all time, I'm not going to review the episodes because soon my How I Met Your Mother series is going to begin, February the 1st, and going to end on the 28th at the end of the month. There will be an episode each day talking about the classic episodes, my favourite episodes, best season, worst season, character profiles, the brilliant gags, my least favourite episodes, my favourite episodes, and individual seasons review. I'll try to review individual episodes if I remember them. I remember most of them. There's a few that I probably won't remember. So I'm just going, all these are in 2009, all of them are 12, and all of them are How I Met Your Mother. I'm just going to say the title and what I'll give it out of 10. So we have Dual Citizenship, 10 out of 10. Bagpipes, 9 out of 10. The Playbook, The Rough Patch, 9 out of 10. The Playbook, 10 out of 10. Now my top 10 episodes ever. Slapsgiving 2, Revenge of the Slap. Oh, I love that. And the slap ball game at the end. I could not stop laughing. I was hysterics like a minute. And that's a 10 out of 10 in my top 10 episodes. So. Last Cigarette Ever, 9 out of 10. Open Window, 9 out of 10. Girls vs Suits, 10 out of 10. The Perfect Week, 9 out of 10. Jenkins, 9 out of 10. Rabbit or Duck, 9 out of 10. Hooked, 9 out of 10. And now we have a film, that, of course, 9 out of 10. Say Cheese, 10 out of 10, one of the first ones I saw. Actually, that was the first one I ever saw, Say Cheese. So or False, 9 out of 10. Home Wreckers, 9 out of 10. Twin Beds, 10 out of 10. Robots vs Wrestlers, 9 out of 10. The Wedding Bride, I love that one, 9 out of 10. And Doppelgangers, 9 out of 10. And Big Days, 9 out of 10, 2010. It's made, I'll just let you know. Oh, and Doppelgangers is 15, and The Wedding Bride and Robots vs Wrestlers and Twin Beds are all 15s, not 12s. Next up we have The Pursuit of Happiness. A brilliant film, a PG, made in 2006, was it? 2006, yeah. 7 out of 10. Very good film. Will Smith, basically struggling to raise his son. The mum's left. He's completely broke. He's stuck being a crappy salesman. Then he gets an internship. Then he gets the job, and his life is starting to look up. And then just goes down again, and he has to stay in a refuge with homeless people and that. And he's just selling these crappy things. And he has this internship for a while, but he does get the job, and he's just really struggling in that. But you meet some nice people along the way. You know, Sky invites him to a baseball game and in the awesome box, like in the high box above, which is really cool. And you met some nice people. A brilliant film, very good, very sad, but it ended very well. Definitely check it out, 7 out of 10. Next up we have Best Christmas Movies Ever. I watched that. It was like a list of the top 25 movies ever. It's a Wonderful Life is #1. I agree with that. A very good Christmas movie. It was made in 2014, a 12 and an 8 out of 10. It was nice seeing some clips of Christmas movies. I enjoyed it. It was just over about an hour and a half, I think. It's quite good. Show some clips of Christmas films, which is always nice. And yeah, it's good overall. Next up we have Vertigo, another Hitchcock film. Vertigo, another Hitchcock film. This was a brilliant film. I watched this with my nan. She gave it the same as me. It was made in 1958, a PG, and an 8 out of 10. My nan gave it the same. We both really enjoyed this. I'm going to watch another one with her next week. I'm going to watch Rear Window with her. Yep, I'll take that with me. Yep, definitely want to watch that with her. I really enjoyed watching this with her. So yeah, hopefully I'll enjoy Rear Window with her. Set in San Francisco, James Stewart portrays an acrophobic detective hired to trail a friend's suicidal wife. After he successfully rescued her from a leap into the bay, he finds himself becoming obsessed with a beautifully troubled woman. One of cinema's most chilling romantic endeavours. His fascinating myriad of haunting camera angles shot among some of San Francisco's renowned landmarks. This film is a must for collectors. Leonard Maltin gives Vertigo 4 stars and hails it as a genuinely great motion picture that demands multiple viewings. Brilliant film. It's very hard to explain it, so I'm not going to try, but it is a really incredible film. Great twist, brilliant sort of murder mystery. So my nan likes them type of films, so she really liked this. She said it would have been a 10, but she figured it out what was going to happen. If it weren't for that, it would have been a 10 for her. Brilliant film. I really loved it. Brilliant. Hitchcock, he just never fails. Definitely recommend watching that. Next up we have Psycho. Brilliant. It was made in 1960, a 15 and a 9 out of 10. This was a fantastic film. Hitchcock's most famous film next to The Birds and Vertigo. This was brilliant. It was a masterpiece, it really was. A very good film. Actually, this woman steals a load of money and then she stays at this hotel. And it's got this really weird guy there, and he goes into a room and he just kills her while she's in the shower, but there's not a knife. You know, what's really interesting here, it took 7 days to shoot the shower scene, 70 camera setups, and 45 seconds of this now famous footage, and not an actual bare breast or plunging knife is to be found in the final cut, just illusion through montage. How incredible is that? That's amazing. This film is brilliant, it gets better and better, great story, very good horror, hour and 40 minutes, a great film. And Vertigo is 2 hours and 4 minutes. But yeah, definitely recommend all the Hitchcock ones I've reviewed. Next up we have The Middle, new episode, 2015, a PG and an 8 out of 10. Very funny. Sue got her braces off, but then she needed to get them back on, so I did feel sorry for her. That was pretty funny. No, she's wearing a retainer now. Yeah, I think she just has to wear it at night time. No, I think she has to wear it in the day as well, but yeah, a bit better. Next we have Home and Away, 2015, PG, 8 out of 10. Some good episodes. Just turning the page over. I have a lot more How I Met Your Mothers. I'm just going to go through all these pretty fast. All of them are 2010 and all of them are 12s. We have Cleaning House, 10 out of 10. Unfinished, 9 out of 10. Subway Wars, 10 out of 10. Architects of Destruction, 9 out of 10. Baby Talk, this is 2011 now, 9 out of 10. Canning Randy, 9 out of 10. Natural History, 9 out of 10. Glitter, 10 out of 10. Blitzgiving, 9 out of 10. The Mermaid Theory, 9 out of 10. Oh, The false positive, 9 out of 10. Bad news, 9 out of 10. Last words, 10 out of 10. Marshall's dad dies. Really sad episode. I even cried. I cried at the end of Bad News. Made me really sad when Lily comes out and she tells him, look, after he just got this job or something, and she's crying and tells him that his dad's died. That was really sad. Next we have Oh Honey, 9 out of 10. Katy Perry guest stars. Desperation Day, 9 out of 10. Garbage Island, 9 out of 10. A Change of Heart, 9 out of 10. Legend Daddy, 10 out of 10. The Exploding Meatball Sub, 9 out of 10. Hopeless, 10 out of 10. The Perfect Cocktail, 9 out of 10. Landmarks, 10 out of 10. And Challenge Accepted, 10 out of 10. And we have The Best Man, 10 out of 10. Naked Truth, 9 out of 10. Ducky Tie, my favourite episode out of them all, 10 out of 10. And The Stinson Missile Crisis, a 9 out of 10. And we have 3 films here. We have Hugo, made in 2010, a U, and a 9 out of 10, a masterpiece. It's such a brilliant film, such a work of art. Scorsese, amazing job on this film. His first U film he's ever done, I'm pretty sure. It was incredible. So amazing. This kid lives in a Parisian train station, and it's all, you learn about films a lot, and filmmaking, and short films, and how they did it back then, and projectors, and it's an amazing story. I really don't want to ruin it, and it is quite hard to explain, but such an amazing story, such a beautiful story. It's a real amazing film. You really should watch it. You'll really love it. You really will. I really wasn't sure, but it was amazing. Definitely watch Hugo. Next up we have Alfred Hitchcock's Rope, made in 1948, PG and 9 out of 10, masterpiece. Brilliant film. Very grim though. Basically the beginning starts, you say and the guy's just been strangled with a noose, and it's quite a grim start to a PG film, really, but it's very good. I'm just going to shut the door for a second. Shut. There we are. All shut. So now we can resume it. Brilliant. Well, basically this person, these 2 people just do it for the art of murder. Well, one of them was talked into it. He didn't want to, but he's scared of the guy. And then the guy has a party at his house to celebrate it, and he puts him in this thing on a dining table where no one can see him. And then they got all the food on it and that, and it's really wicked guy, really horrible guy. Yeah. And then James Stewart, who's he's a teacher, and he's starting to, one of them looks really sort of worried and like he's going to crack any second and say something. And it's a brilliant film. It was so good. James Stewart does find out at the end, and he shoots the bullets out the window, and then the police come, and obviously them 2 probably get arrested. It's a brilliant film, made in 1948, so it is 67 years old. But it's absolutely amazing. Hitchcock, he never fails to disappoint. He never fails. He just never does. His films are amazing. I've got 3 more Hitchcock films to watch. The 39 Steps, Marnie, and Rear Window. Cannot wait to watch them. And I've got 3 Hitchcock films taped. Dial M for Murder, Notorious, and The Wrong Man. So I've got 6 more to watch. Sweet. I'm loving his films. I really look forward to watching all the others. This is brilliant though. I cannot recommend this enough. It's an amazing film. I got this for 50p. That was a bargain. Even though there's no barcode on it, and it's come from another set, it's a brilliant film. And yeah, if I ever see the normal edition for like 50p, then I'll get it probably and try that in or something. Next up we have another Hitchcock one, Saboteur. This film was amazing. It was made in 1942, PG, and 8 out of 10. Very good film. The story was great. And so basically, he got arrested wrongly because I think he's like a saboteur or something, but he's not. And this bunch of people are planning to kill loads of like American citizens, and he's trying to stop him. And he convinces this girl that he's right, which he is. and they're basically trying to stop him, and the end is brilliant. He kills the guy who was going to do it, I think. No, he doesn't kill him, he falls off the Statue of Liberty. He's threatening him with a gun, and he falls off, and he's trying to pull him up, even though he's a git, trying to kill loads of people, and then he falls. And it was a brilliant film, very good, another brilliant Hitchcock film, very old though, 73 years old. It was in black and white, and it was a fantastic film, hour and 44 minutes, very good film. I'm very glad I bought this. I got this for about £2, I think. Fantastic. He just never fails disappointing, Hitchcock. He's brilliant. He is a legend. By the way, today I'm also going to watch the end of The Hobbit and the end of Rambo. That's 2 films I haven't completed yet, so I am going to watch them, but I've already watched most of them, and I've already reviewed The Hobbit a while ago, I think. No, I don't think I have, but yeah, it's a 8 out of 10, The Hobbit. Yeah, and Rambo is a 8 out of 10. Yeah, Saboteur. Brilliant film. Watch it. And we have 2 films left, which will finish this. So move that. Get some more space. Move that. And we have Paul Blart Mall Cop. This was made in 2009, a PG and a 7 out of 10. Very funny film. He's a mall cop, and basically a bunch of people are trying to get loads of money and rob the mall, and he's trying to save it. They've got his daughter and this girl he really likes, and he's trying to save it, and it's really funny. Really funny film. I really enjoyed it. It's one of those films like Wayne's World that's not brilliant like a 7 out of 10 film Wayne's World is. That's one of the best comedy films ever, that is. Actually, I think Wayne's World would beat Uncle... No, I think Uncle Buck would beat Wayne's World for comedy on that, yeah. But I don't know, but yeah. Paul Blart Mall Cop, really funny, brilliant. It was hilarious. It's one of those films like Wayne's World that's not brilliant, but you could just watch it over and over, you know. Like Mr. Deeds as well, and just films like that I like watching every now and then, you know. I like throwing them on 3 or 4 times a year and just having a good laugh. You know, nothing serious, just no storyline that you have to really concentrate on. You can sit down and just have a laugh and watch it. It's an hour and a half, you know, not very long. Actually, it's an hour and 20 minutes if you take away the credits. There's quite a bit of credits. There's like 5 minutes at the end and 2 minutes at the beginning. So yeah, it's a brilliant film. Kevin James, very good actor from King and Queens. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. And you also got Trish from Austin and Ally. I don't know her name, but she's very funny. She's not funny, but she ain't really in it. But she's a good actor in it. And the woman in it, I recognise her, but I don't know her name. But it's at the bottom. Adam Sandler produced it. It's pretty cool. Does it say? No, it does not say. But a very good film. I recommend it. You just want to laugh. Yeah. Last but certainly not least, such a brilliant film. I just finished watching this like 25 minutes ago with my dad, and he really enjoyed it. He gave it an 8 out of 10. I would give it a 9. Would I? I don't know if it's a 10. The original rating was a 10, and I put it in my top 20 films ever. But thinking about it, I don't think it quite would be. Yeah, I'll give this film a 9 out of 10. Rated a 12. Made in 2014, and this is The Fault in Our Stars. Boom! Clashed down in my heart. Brilliant film. I've got it on Blu-ray. I've got the Little Infinities edition, which is the one I watched, the extended edition. I got it for £15. I bought it on my birthday, and a fantastic film. It was rated 12 for terminal illness theme and strong language. It's not strong language, there's one use of strong language. You know, very good films. So good. It's basically about a girl. She's she's got a terminal illness and she falls in love with this guy, and it's a really sad film. It's spoiler alert here. The boy dies at the end. Oh, it's so sad. That was a real shame. You're not expecting that. But the Little Infinities edition is worth buying. You get these lovely art cards inside, which are very lovely. I'll show you them. The glue's probably going to wear off on the sleeve soon. I've opened it a lot of times. Very nice. And you get this little pack, and you get an ultraviolet code, and open it up, and sort of pull them out, and you got 4 lovely art cards. And then when he's about to ask her on a date for a picnic. Really lovely design. Okay, lovely one. Him stroking a shit. Very nice art card. And I fell in love with the way you fall asleep slowly and then all at once. Beautiful. Such a great film. Really nice art cards. Just, you know, a nice little collectible thing to have for this brilliant film. It was. I want to get the book now. I really do. Such a brilliant film. I did such a good job on it. The story is excellent by John Green. John Green, yeah, it is John. I thought I was going to say Josh, but yeah. The extended version is okay. It's not extended by a lot. It's extended by 7 minutes. So it's not like it's extended by like 45 minutes like Lord of the Rings and Hobbit films. It's just like an extra 7 minutes of footage. Same as King Kong, which I have. You know, it's extended by a lot, but still a nice extra. And I enjoyed watching the extended version. I've seen the normal version, and the extended version was good, and I just enjoyed watching it again because it's such a beautiful film. And I've got some pretty cool news. My uncle is coming up soon, which is pretty cool. I might try to do a YouTube video of them, and he's got 5 Blu-rays for me. Yep. I'm not a big fan of Blu-rays, but someone offers me Blu-rays, I'm going to turn them down, you know. I'll just put them in my Blu-ray collection over there. I've only got 1 so far, the Fortnite Stars. I had a few more, but I traded them in. I had Argo, Public Enemies, and Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm going to buy Amazing Spider-Man 2 on DVD. The others I just traded in because I don't particularly want. Public Enemies is a great film. You know, I'll probably try to get that on DVD if I see it for £1. Something. But yeah, that's been the reviews this week. Been some great films, some cool reviews. I watched a lot of great stuff this week. This afternoon I'm just going to watch, finish the first disc of season 7 of How I Met Your Mother. Watch the end of Rambo. Which I had like 15 minutes left, never saw the end. Watch the last 40 minutes of The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey, and then go to church. So yeah, and have dinner obviously. So yeah, should have a nice day. Tomorrow will be even cooler. I've got the day off. In the afternoon we're going to Imagination Street. I'll probably just play football and talk to my dad for a bit about films and stuff. And yeah, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get to watch The Godfather. I want to see that for ages. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Please comment, like and subscribe. Please tell me if you like the new name. I already had one person say, the Wicker Boy I think his name is. Shout out, he has a pretty cool channel. He's a nice guy. I talked to him about films a bit. You want to talk more about films, and not just start a conversation with me, and I'll carry it on. So yeah, hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks for all the support and everything. Really appreciate it. And yeah, see you later. Look forward to next week's What I've Watched, which will be week 6. Bye.